Hello friends and welcome to another Fire Emblem discussion. Today I want to take a look at the stats behind the battle from yesterday's arena battle, which was Camus and Zelgius. And I also just kind of want to answer a couple questions about how we come to these numbers and how we enter them into battle windows and stuff and all that stuff. But it's all pretty simple. It's really easy to grasp. But first off, you'll notice that I didn't use Camus' stats. I used Sirius because they're the same guy, and I figure that's kind of him at his like final form. That's like the latest time on the timeline we see Camus. So I figured that would be his strongest point, like canonically, and also just like in game it kind of is. And then the Black Knight, Zelgius is the Black Knight, so we just used his stats from Radiant Dawn. So to reach these final stats, which are right here, you can see that's Camus or Sirius, and this is the Black Knight / Zelgius' final stats. The way we come to those is by using series averages for every base stat and every growth, and we compare them to each game's averages on each stat and to the character's stats itself. So it's simply like a proportion like this formula here. So we'll say like A is the stat we're looking for. Say we're looking for Camus' strength, which is we have right here. So we're looking for that number in A. Ooh, what's going on? We're looking for this. We're looking for Camus' strength right there. And then X, to solve for it, we do put X is his normal base strength, which is 14. And then for Y, we use New Mystery of the Emblem's average base strength, which is 8. And then for B, we use the series average for strength, base strength. And then we solve the equation for A, and that pops out this for us, his base strength. We do the same exact thing with the strength gross this time, and then it's just simple multiplication and stuff to get to this point where we have 26.9, which we round up to 27, because as far as probabilities work, if it works out to anything above 0.5, it's more likely that the stat would go up to that at that point than it would be to be the lower of the two. So for instance, skill, we round down because there's really only like a 0.13% chance of it going up. Whereas with magic here, we'd round up because there's a 90% chance right here of it going up because of that 0.9. So we do the same thing for both characters, except you see the Black Knight doesn't have any growths because he doesn't need them because he's already capped out on his level. And we get both of their bases. We get both of their final stats. And then we factor in their weaponry, which I didn't type it in, but here is Gradivis, Alendite. And then it moves over here into battle stats here for our friend the Burger King and Camus. And then those go into the battle window. And this gives us our conclusion as to who will win. Also need to factor in things like eclipse happening, but only 11% chance, which means that essentially 1 in 10 strikes Zelgius would activate eclipse and just end the battle. But that wasn't a good enough chance for it to affect the battle in any major way. I did show it off because that critical animation is really dope. I need to look up, I never credited who did that. I'll look it up and put it in this video because it's pretty dope. Okay, and last thing I want to talk about real quick is the fact that Camus, someone brought up, like, if it was Zelgius from Path of Radiance, Camus wouldn't have been able to damage him because of the blessed armor that the Black Knight has in Path of Radiance. And he also brought up the point that maybe Gradivis could pierce that armor anyways, but just to avoid all of that confusion and problem, I avoided that and just used Radiant Dawn stats and Radiant Dawn Black Knight because his armor is damaged and no longer blessed. Therefore, any weapon and any person can damage them if they're strong enough. So to do away with that problem, that's what I did. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any more questions about how I come to conclusions in these videos, let me know in the comments. And also, again, if you have any ideas for future arena battles, let me know. Oh yeah, subscribe and stuff.